that doesn't make sense to most people. They want to hear 200R multiple trades, but you're going to learn from the secret market maker guy that used to work for XYZ Bank. And here's the proof. He's trading with nanolots. The fuck? Are you serious? And that's what's going on. That's the proof they're showing. And they're still in nanolots teaching. So I told myself when I was going to do this space, don't go off the rails. Just be polite and try, be nice. I'm trying to be nice. But when you really look at all this bullshit that's out there, it's like, really, man? Really? Like all the things that could be done. These are the shitheads that go out here and do this stuff. And they make it about image, the things that you can't pay your rent with. You can't put groceries in your refrigerator, in your freezer with worshiping these clowns. That's why I don't want any of you worshiping me. I'm just trying to be a voice of reason. Okay. I don't like team mentality, but if you're here to learn, I have no problem, trying to be team captain in that regard. But I'm not trying to create codependence. I want people to think about things soberly. I want them to understand that these are the things that matter most. Don't get caught up in all the other bullshit because that doesn't make you money. And if it ain't putting bread in your pocket, what the fuck difference does it make? Who cares who likes who, what is better? Who gives a shit? If you want to go out there and trade Bollinger Bands and it makes you money, man, go for it. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I want all of you making money. That's why I do this. I want you all making money. I get my rocks off when I see other people coming to me, studying, and they're proving they're making money. And you're seeing it all year long. People are coming up here with their receipts saying, here you go. This is what I'm doing. Thank you very much. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. No worship necessary. High five, boom, good. Well done. Next. And then we encourage everyone. That's amazing. There's no sales pitch. There's no coupon codes. No Black Friday specials. You got to get in and buy my subscription before the price changes. Fuck all that. Fuck that. But that's why it's hard because everybody wants to find their place. And see, the problem is you're letting everybody else tell you where your fucking place is. Never thought about it like that, did you? Young men, you got to be on the FTMO leaderboard. Young men, you got to win the Robbins Cup. And if I'm guilty of that, I apologize. But I do that with people that talk shit because if the people can do it, they'll go in there, but they won't because it's audited and their name will be up there and they can't hide. Only one account will be seen. That's why they don't do it. I would love it. I have several students saying that they're going to join in 2023. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I will love to see that. Even if they fail, the fact that you're willing to try to do it, that to me is awesome because they got the moxie to try it because it's hard. It's really hard because everything I've described and talked about in this Twitter space tonight, it's like on steroids. You're going to second guess every fucking thing you're doing. You're going to be looking at every little thing you're doing and you're going to second guess every bit of it. Because why? This is the Super Bowl. This is it. Everybody's going to see me crash and burn or rise to glory. And what are they going to be thinking? Everything ass backwards. That's why I tell everybody to do it. Because in your little tiny little circle of your rented MT4 servers or your uh, market replay reports, that shit is nothing. When you're going to go into a competition and you're placing yourself in front of everybody and real traders, and some of these people, look up there. Some of these guys' names repeat and they show in the last few years. They keep climbing up in there. It's like the same several people you see when you see the World Series in poker. They make it to these last tables. Not all of them make it to the last table, but these same faces keep showing up. I have a lot of respect for those individuals. Even if they blow out and they fall off the leaderboard, they make it there several times a year. That's better than any Twitter bullshitter, any Instagram horseshit artist. They're out there doing it. And you see these guys saying, "Oh man, look at these look at these returns, 200%. Fuck 200%." And these people aren't showing you shit. I have a lot of respect for every person that ever joins that competition because your name's up there and you're walking it. And I have students saying they're going to go in there and they're trying it. And I am so proud to hear them even think about it. Do I think they're all going to do well? I'm hoping they will. Like I said, if they just show up and make them name appear on the leaderboard, that's, to me, that's amazing. It's good. It's not important for them to win. If one of them wins, you know damn well I'm going to peacock like a bitch. Like I'm going to flip out. I'm going to all over the place because I already got one guy up there, Steve Garner. He won the stock division in 2001. That's Gate Trader. He was one of my original students when I was on America Online. And while that percent might not be so impressive today, I think it's 21%. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I'll be ashamed of myself. But you know, that type of return in a year back then, that's respectable. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, it gets back to who's setting the table for you. Are you letting all these people, these fucking nobodies, these clowns, these miserable pieces of fucking shit, human excrement, these hateful fucking people on social media, you're letting them tell you how you are to be successful. If you don't live up to their expectations of success, then you failed. These fucking people work menial jobs if they're employed at all. They're not trading profitably, but you're letting them set the table for you. Really? Why? Why does anybody's expectation about you or your trading matter? You ever think about that? Of my students, have you ever seen me question any of my students, say, "Hey, what did you make? What did you do this week?" And then critique it? I've never done that. I have never done that. And any mentor that does that is setting them up for failure. Because what you're doing is you're creating this ladder that they're going to feel like they got to climb higher. The next rung's got to be better. And if it doesn't happen, if they don't do well, at least better than the last month, and they could still be profitable this month versus last month. But if they didn't do better than last month, how is that student going to feel about themselves? Well, my teacher's not going to think I did well enough, or they're not going to like my post, or they're going to think that I'm not doing enough, or other people will say, "Oh, look, you didn't do something right that month." But again, that's the problem with this industry. You're competing against yourself. See, you're allowing all this outside bullshit to influence you. Now, I guess in a lot of ways I am an influencer, but I'm trying to influence the best way I can, calling bullshit when I see it. But majority of the time, I'm telling you how you should be thinking and avoiding all the dumb shit, focusing on what matters most, avoiding the things that's going to be a pitfall for you, and just sticking true to the reasons why you're here. You're here to make fucking money. You know what? You can come here and have religious views about money and say, well, the root of all evil is money. No, it's not. It's the love of money. The love of money. I don't love money. I don't love money. I love doing what I do. I'm passionate. You all know that. I'm still fucking talking to you. The bottom line is this. You are here because you want to make money. You want more money in your bank account than you have right now and when you had last year and any year in your life. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not greed. That's not greed. That's fruitful. Okay? That's fruitful. When we were created, the first instructions were given, be fruitful and multiply. That wasn't just procreation. That means bring forth fruit. In everything, be fruitful. You judge a tree by what? Its fruits. So you're not here to look pretty. You're not here to be adored by other people. I'm not here to have that. I'm here bearing fruit. And for some of you, it's bitter, it's sour, you don't like the way it tastes. Other people will say it doesn't taste good, don't eat it. And the people that have worked hard to reach out and grab it and take it, they know it's sweet. They pay their bills with it. They buy cars with it. They're getting homes with it. They quit their jobs with it. They're building wealth with it. Okay, so you're not going to have anybody tell you, if you've tasted it now, no one's going to convince you that you've wasted your time. Who's going to tell you that? Nobody. You're not going to give them the time of day. So you have to do everything in this industry with removing and pruning all these bad things that are going to suck your attention and draw your passion away from being just principle oriented, result driven, and then consistency will be the derivative of that. That's what's going to come from doing those things. But you can't expect it to happen right away. And that's unfortunate, but that's the truth. And I don't hide from it. I don't sugarcoat it. You have to earn it. And there's no shortcut to it. There's no get to the point ICT. The point has already been made.